Two big scrub fires on Auckland's volcanic cones are the last straw for the authority overseeing them, which has banned people from accessing the Maunga during the 4 days fireworks are on sale. Maungarei, Mount Wellington and Maungawhau, Mount Eden, were lit up with flames last night after two fireworks incidents. The blazes were among the 88 fireworks-related callouts that Fire and Emergency attended across the country last night, 30 more than last year. It's renewed calls for a ban on public fireworks sales. The Tūpuna Maunga Authority says until that happens, the 14 Maunga across the city will remain off limits during Guy Fawkes. Jessie Chiang reports.
Fireworks are already banned in Auckland city parks and reserves, and there are signs at the entrance to each Maunga reminding people not to set them off. Despite the warnings, the Tūpuna Maunga Authority says there have been repeated fires on the summits during Guy Fawkes. Auckland Council has been working to get the government to ban the public sale of fireworks following strong feedback from residents that they've had enough. Councillor for the Albert Eden Roskill ward, Cathy Casey, says the ban from the Maunga summits is an unfortunate necessity.
If the government can't support a ban on the private sale and use of fireworks, we are not doing everything we can to protect these sacred places. And that's been shown last night with Maungarei and Maungawhau. Those fires are it leaves me speechless with rage, because it can be prevented.
Local group Friends of Maungawhau has been looking after the mountain for close to 3 decades. Its chairman, Sal Arbuckle, says there has long been mischief on the mountain, but it's sad to be closing the summit at Guy Fawkes.
It's the usual situation that the actions of a few impinge on the many, and probably there are a lot of people who'd like to just go up the hill on Guy Fawkes to watch the fireworks around the city.
Mr Arbuckle says the city's Maunga need to be treated with respect.
Everything that has been happening in recent years, the removal of grazing cattle and removal first of buses and then of cars from the mountain, is part of a larger movement to shift a perception from just a place of recreation to a place with a historical significance.
Mr Arbuckle hopes the ban on people accessing the summits at Guy Fawkes will be short-lived.
I hope that in future years it'll be possible to keep the summit open, but to have someone up there to make sure that things don't get out of hand.
The Tūpuna Maunga Authority says it has yet to work out the logistics for how it will keep people off the summits at Guy Fawkes, but the ban will be in place until fireworks are no longer sold to the public. But despite widespread calls for the government to step in and stop those sales, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern says it's not something they're looking at.
There are a number of people that use them safely and for fun. There are others who have other concerns. So I think we need to take all of those factors into consideration. There's nothing planned at the moment, though, and nothing on the agenda for change.
Fire and Emergency says it has attended 135 fireworks-related incidents since they went on sale on Saturday. Councillor Cathy Casey will travel to Wellington next week to make a case for banning fireworks before the Governance and Administration Select Committee. She says she hopes the government will act swiftly to make sure they're out of public hands in time for Guy Fawkes next year. I tamaki makaurau o te hōtaka o te ahi nei ko Jessie Chiang tēnei.